the same way, I tell you, why do you need the proof for the splitting of the moon?
Okay, but when you say about the NASA, but NASA clearly stated that this is false.
Look, look, listen, I'm not going to argue with you anymore.
Do you believe that NASA put a person on the moon?
Yes.
What is your evidence for that?
Because I'm in India, it's too late there, so I was so desperate to take me in. That's why.
You know, most of our guests today are from India, so you're not the only one.
Oh, I'm really sorry. I'm sorry for
Okay,
that.
that's fine, no problem. Carry on.
Yes. Yes, I have a question on Quran 45:1.
Quran 45. What chapter 45?
Yes, Quran chapter 45, verse number 1, where the Muhammad splitted moon into two halves.
Not
but
Muhammad,
the,
not Muhammad.
by the will of Allah, yes, by the will of Allah, Muhammad splitted.
No, not Muhammad. Even by the will of Allah, it's not Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Allah, it's Allah who splitted the moon, not Muhammad.
But NASA says yes, but NASA says that we have no evidence for that.
Okay.
NASA.
How old are you, Muhammad Iman? How old are you?
Sorry, but I don't want to reveal that.
Okay, are you below 20 or above 20?
Below 20.
Okay, so you're still a teenager. You know, you got a lot to learn. Okay, let's define the term mu'jiza or a miracle. What do you understand by the term?
Mu'jiza?
Yeah.
Miracle.
It's miracle.
What does the word miracle mean in Islam?
In Islam, it's like an abnormal thing.
No, not abnormal. Okay, so miracle or mu'jiza is something that is supernatural, which we cannot explain scientifically, okay, or by even logic or reasoning or some natural phenomenon. That is the reason.
Defies the laws of physics and everything.
Yes, but we didn't get any archaeological evidence for it.
No, but that's why I'm saying if it's a miracle, then it will not have any archaeological or scientific evidence. That's why it's a miracle, because you cannot explain it.
But it was a sign for disbelievers, right?
Yeah, sign for the people who were at that time. It's not a sign for everyone. So most of the prophets and messengers, for example, if I ask you, where's the evidence for Ibrahim alayhi salam being free from the fire? Because normally fire burns, right? According to the Quran, Allah told the fire to be cool for Ibrahim. Yeah?
Yes.
Now, this is a miracle. You cannot explain this scientifically or some phenomenon.
But we also don't get description of this event in other sources outside the Islamic sources.
Okay, here is a question for you, Muhammad. Do you believe that the Americans sent a person on the moon?
What?
Do you believe that NASA put a person on the moon?
Yes.
What is your evidence for that?
We have evidences.
What evidences? Look, since 1969 until today, why they haven't sent another person? Now, actually, where it's going to be now, where basically it's easier because they have got better space ships and stuff like that, and better equipped. Why they haven't sent anyone since that time?
Sir, but my question is, why do they have to send?
So the same way, I tell you, why do you need the proof for the splitting of the moon?
To believe, sir. How can you believe a thing?
Are you a Muslim? Are you a Muslim? Are you a Muslim?
Yes, I'm a Muslim.
Okay, you are a Muslim. Do you read Quran?
I have read it Quran not fully, but half.
Okay.
Not
So
half.
you read Quran. You read Quran.
I have attended the
What do you
lectures of
understand by Quran? What do you understand by Quran?
what do you? I don't know.
Okay, Quran is the word of Allah, isn't it?
Okay, I believe.
Okay. So if Allah is telling you that the moon was split, why are you going to the NASA to see if it has split or not?
Cause it has
Why
no
don't you
evidence.
believe? Why don't you believe?
It has
Are you
no
doubting?
evidence.
Are you doubting? Are you doubting the? Are you doubting the word of Allah?
Yes, cause I have free will. I have to ask questions.
So you doubting the word of Allah because NASA said, but you see the hypocrisy. I've just told you about putting a man on the moon. Why you said they don't have to? So
Sorry,
NASA don't have
No,
to.
wait,
Don't
no,
have
I'm
to
not
prove-
fully. I'm not
Muhammad Iman,
fully
are
saying
you in
anything
before
Islamic.
you start
I-
asking about
I-
this?
What?
Stop pretending to be a
So
Muslim.
how
if
can
you're
you
not.
how can you lose iman? How
I'm
can you
more
lose
atheist.
iman when you don't even know about prayers? How can you lose? What is the iman that you have got when you don't even pray? What
When
is
I-
your iman when you
Sir,
don't even pray?
Sir, when
Yeah.
I see the verses like this, my iman is more loose.
Say the verse.
Your
Say
iman
the
is
verse.
one
Say
of
the
the
verse.
basis of
Quran
iman.
45.1. Sir, plan,
Okay,
No,
please
no,
can
I
you
have a
explain
question,
this?
Muhammad. I have a
Can you
question for
explain
you.
this?
Yeah,
So,
Can you
Muhammad,
please
Muhammad
explain
Qazi in the
this?
wudu.
Mr. Iman, I have a question for you. So, I want to understand your criteria. Is your criteria that because you haven't seen it, you don't believe it? Is that right?
Yes.
Because you did not see the splitting of the moon.
No. No.
Okay.
We need.
I
proofs
want to
believe
understand
a
your criteria.
incident.
What is your criteria?
Sir, yes. To believe a thing, we need that proof. Not
You need the
not
evidence,
scientific.
right?
I say not scientific, but at least historical proof or archaeological proof too.
Okay. And
And
what
that
kind
event-
of proof? Okay, good. So, what kind of proof do you need? Do you need documentary proof or testimonial proof? What kind of proof are you looking for?
Anything. Just give me the proof
Okay,
that
so
this
look,
event.
so this is the 7th century, in the middle of the desert. What kind
Yes.
of proof do you think would be available from the 7th century in the
No,
middle of
not
the Arabian
only-
desert? That was
No,
satisfying.
not only middle of the Arabians, but this event was so big that any of the corners of Earth should return that evidence, document that evidence.
Okay.
Right?
So you don't believe any such evidence exists?
Yes.
Is that right?
There
Okay.
is no.
Have you researched this topic thoroughly? Have you actually looked?
Yes. That's why I'm coming here.
So you've exhausted all the resources, right?
Yes.
Are you
I am not.
Okay, be careful
I'm
what you
not
say to me
fully
now.
sure. I'm not fully sure. That's why I'm coming here for getting my
Okay.
answer.
Okay, good. So don't come here accusing us when you actually haven't, because we have people who've done the research. We know people who have done the research on this,
Yes.
and there is
Please show me that
extra-
research, sir. Sir, please show me that
Okay.
research. I want to
So
believe in.
one of our
Iman,
brothers-
Iman, stop interrupting Brother Muhammad and let him speak. Behave yourself.
One of our brothers, Sheikh Uthman ibn Farouk in America, has done a whole video with all of the evidence available for this particular topic. I suggest you go look at, I think it's One Message Foundation, that's the channel. He has a complete video end to end with all the evidence, including NASA data. Okay, this is not the only evidence. And also a king from India who is reported in your books. This is what I'm saying. Have you actually looked at it in your books in India who actually have testimony to this event? Okay. Now, we can't date that testimony, unfortunately, because your records aren't as good as our Hadith or any of our literature. But to the best of the documentary evidence that we have, it's in there. So that's what I recommend: is you actually do your research. One of our brothers, which is why we don't repeat stuff. You see, when one of our learned brothers or scholars does something, and it's out, that's it. We leave it. Halas, finished. Right? we leave it at that. So go have a look at that. And finally, what I would say is, if this is the kind of evidence you need, then you have no evidence that your brain actually exists, right?
Yep.
So that's the level of evidence that you currently have for your own existence. So please,
No.
before you go, and Allah says in the Quran, before you go looking at, look inside you and outside you as well, right? So look inside you before you start, accusations. So Sheikh Uthman, One Message Foundation, have a look, there's a video on this, and just think about the idea of evidence. What actually is evidence? What constitutes evidence? And what is the level of accuracy of that evidence that you need before you start accusing people of things?
Okay, but when you say about the NASA, but NASA clearly stated that this is false.
Look, I think. Look, listen. I'm not going to argue with you anymore. Go look at that video. We'll post a link after the program. Go look at it, and then come back next time. Okay.
जो वीडियो इन्होंने बताया है, जो हमें जाके देखना चाहिए, ये तुम देखो, इसे हम लोग लाइव में रिव्यू करेंगे, तो लाइव में ज़रूर आना। और कब होने वाले लाइव ये मैं कम्युनिटी पोस्ट पे डाल दूंगा, तो स्टे ट्यून्ड।